guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is me trying to be consistent and make the video that I said I was gonna make. So this is my 31 to 32 week bump date, and tomorrow I will be 33 weeks. So I am excited about that. So I'm just gonna go over like some of my symptoms, what I've been feeling, my last doctor's appointment, and etc. Okay, so I have my papers here from my last appointment. And my last appointment was January 22nd, and then the one before that was January 3rd. I was supposed to have one January 17th, but with all that crazy weather, if you live in Texas, nobody went to work that day because the roads were icy and there was snow. So yeah, on January 3rd, I weighed 126 pounds. And my fundal height in centimeters was 28 centimeters. And that's where they measure the top of your belly to the bottom of your belly each appointment to see how good it's going and how much your stomach's growing. And so with this one, and that appointment on the 3rd, that's when I got my glucose test, I believe. And then with this last appointment I had on the 22nd, I got my last ultrasound, and I gained 1.8 pounds, so I'm 128, and I'm pretty sure I've gained more by now. And then my fundal height was 30 centimeters, so my stomach grew 2 centimeters. And like I said, it was my last ultrasound, so I was very excited to see him, and I was happy. And it was so crazy because I've been wanting to do a 3D or 4D, but it's crazy because I wouldn't have ever thought that I could see like his actual like facial features and the 2D ultrasound instead of just like seeing like the skeleton. I saw his nose shape, I saw his lips. His eyes were closed, and he has hair, and I will show that in the ultrasound right now. His hair is like half an inch maybe, or almost an inch long. And I'm not surprised because I had a lot of hair as a baby, so I know my son is going to have a lot of hair. I would have been sad if he didn't. So like this is, I don't know if you can see that, but that's his foot touching his head. And I was just like, what the heck? What is he doing? He's in a little ball. Because the whole time he kept moving. And I could feel him moving and kicking the ultrasound tech back. But give me a second and I will set it up to where I can actually show you all the pictures better. Okay, so we got a lot of pictures. And this one is his arms covering his face because that's how he always is. So his little arms are in front of his face, and let me see if I can get y'all to see that. But this right here is his nose. I know it looks weird. That's his nose and that's his mouth. But whenever she took the picture on the screen, it showed it perfectly the shape, and now it looks kind of weird. This is his little face. Those are his eyes right here, and that's his nose. And then this is a profile shot. And I think it's so crazy how you can see like their little brain and all the details. And then here's another profile, and he already has his daddy's big old pouty lips. And that's his hair. The little pointer's pointing to it, that little white standing up, that's his little hair. And he's already head down. I forgot to mention that. And they checked again to make sure he was a boy because I've been buying all these boy clothes and I was so worried. And then here's the picture of his foot. There's one foot and then the other foot behind it. And then I don't know if that's his hand or what. And then that's his head. And then this is the picture where that's his head, and his foot was touching his head. Both of his feet were touching his head. And I guess he was just practicing his acrobatic skills. I was like, what are you doing, son? So yeah, I was very excited and sad that this was my last ultrasound I was getting. But I know he'll be here soon. He'll be here in 8 weeks, and now it's about to be 7 weeks. And my app says like 50 days. Oh, and she told me how much he weighs. He weighs 3 pounds and 13 ounces, but that was on the 22nd, and today is the 31st. So I'm pretty sure he's over 4 pounds by now, which was crazy because I thought he was going to be small. And I told the lady, I asked her, I was like, oh, or no, yeah, I told her, I was like, oh, I expect him to be, 6 pounds at the most or 5 pounds at the least. And she was like, no, your baby's going to be like 7 pounds. And I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, dang, I never thought that, but yeah. And he's pretty long already. I use 2 apps, one called The Bump and another called Baby Center. I think that's what it's called. And he's already head down. I don't know how long he's been like that, but it's not fun because I feel so much pressure. I feel like I have to use the restroom like way more, which I didn't think was possible. And he likes to put his feet up in my ribs, and I can just feel his like foot like just going down my ribs, and it does not feel good. And I feel like he's already long. Like my apps say he's supposed to be 16.7 inches long, like from head to toe. But I don't know, because he feels pretty long. Because since his head's down there, and then he puts his foot all the way to the very top of my lungs. To the very top of my ribs. And other symptoms is I get shortness of breath a lot. Like, I know when he squishes my lungs, he's been doing that since, like, the end of 5 months. That's, like, the first time I felt him squish my lungs. But it was, like, when I'm laying down. But now, since he's bigger, I can be, like, at work or something or in public or just standing up, and I'll feel, like, out of breath, like I'm working so hard or something, but it's because he's squishing my lungs. And I don't think I have any other symptoms besides, now I think I'm starting to get a little nauseous again, which sucks. And I heard that happens in your 3rd trimester. Once you get closer, you do get nauseous again. And I hope it doesn't get worse, because in the 1st trimester, it was bad, and I lost weight, and I was always throwing up. I never wanted to eat. And now it's just, like, in the mornings. But most of it, like, sometimes it is just, like, I'm just nauseous. But then other times, I think it's from my vitamins I take, my prenatals. Because sometimes I'll forget to take them at night, because I take them at night, because that's when I remember. I'll forget to take them, and then I wake up, and I feel fine. But then the days that I don't forget to take them, I wake up, and I feel nauseous. And so the pills don't help. And I've even tried switching to, like, a different brand, and no, it didn't help. And excuse, like, my messy hair, and I'm in my robe. I needed to get this video done, because I knew if I didn't do it today, I was never going to do it. So, yeah. And I have another appointment. When is it? The 5th, which is Monday at 10. And after that, I will start having my appointments every week instead of every 2 weeks. And I don't know when they start checking when you're dilated. I don't know, 35 weeks, 36, but yeah. And I honestly think that's all that I wanted to cover for today. I probably left some stuff out, but I'll just cover it in the next video. But thanks for watching, guys, and to those who actually watched the whole video and had to deal with my crazy hair, I'll try to look better next time. But yeah, I know I'll be doing for my next checkup, I'll do like a small video. This one shouldn't be that long, maybe like less than 10 minutes. And then I'll do a vlog of my baby shower, because that is coming up on the 24th of February. So I'm really excited about that. And so yeah, like I said, thanks for watching, and stay tuned to my next videos coming up.